Did you know that the love hypothesis is actually a Star Wars fan fiction?
What?
It was originally a Rey and Kylo Ren Star Wars fan fiction. I don't
How
think it.
does that even make like okay, first of all, not like a big Star Wars
Yeah, I was about to say,
person.
have you seen
No,
Rey's movies?
no, but I know what they look like. I know who you're talking about.
Adam Driver.
Yeah.
So Adam Driver is basically Adam
Adam,
Carlson. Wait, why did I just connect the fact that they had the same name?
do you think that's really what it is?
Yeah,
Well, who's Olive?
Rey.
Oh. What's Ray's actress's real name?
If it's Olive, I'm gonna lose my shit. There's no way. There's no way. Right?
I mean, it would maybe make me actually believe you that it's a
No, her name is Daisy.
oh, boring.
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 She's so cutie though.
She is. She really is.
People didn't like those movies, but I liked them. Our favorite Nepo baby daddy made them.
Who?
Gracie Abrams' dad.
What?
Yeah.
That's how she got big?
That's not how she got big. He was a
Well,
famous movie producer before then.
I know, but I'm just I'm learning a lot of things today already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Swedish accents.
I like did not need to hear that. I'm gonna have to go and like brainwash myself after this episode and go watch like Alex Skarsgård interviews to make sure that he doesn't actually sound like that.
I feel like the face makes it hot.
Yeah, he's too hot, bro.
He's too,
He's too hot, bro.
Well, anyway, we're kind of getting off track slightly. Tangent upon tangent.
Ali
Whoa.
Ali Hazelwood has confirmed that it's a fanfic or started as a fanfic.
It was originally a fanfic, yes. Like she has said that.
But I don't understand how that even relates to Star Wars except for like galaxy print leggings.
It wasn't ever set in Star Wars. It was just like Rey and Kylo Ren. Like those were just the main characters.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like I need to watch the movies now.
I'm down. I love
Okay.
them. I love those movies.
I don't think I've seen any of the Star Wars, like fully. Not a huge sci-fi gal.
Bro. Well, we'll have to watch them.
Introduce me.
We'll have to watch them.
Nolan would be so mad if I watched them with you, but not with him.
Well,
Sisters, you know.
so it can be a late Valentine's gift to him. You can join us.
we invite him to our movie watching date. Hey, do you want to come watch Star Wars with me and Hannah?
Yeah, but we're also going to be imagining that this is Adam Carlson and Olive
I will
Smith.
All of Star Wars will be my perspective.
Olive Smith? Jack Smith? Why do they have the same last name?
I don't think they're related.
But why'd she do that?
That's good. That's a good idea. We should message her and ask.
What if you just hit Taylor up?
I was very sad because I recently one of our reels, like I put it on our story and I tagged her. It was about Bride probably, or it was probably about, it was one of her books. It was probably about Deep End actually. And I tagged her and I was like, kept looking at our DMs to see if she opened it.
I wondered why she was in our DMs.
She messaged us, bro.
I wish.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Did I tell you that we can go see her at Book People?
Really?
When? In February or March? Or April?
We would have to figure out the dates because
it's like February 28th.
No, can't.
April 2nd, or like there was like a March something in there.
it would be best when I'm already going to be in San Antonio.
Okay, we
And
can
then
figure it out. We can figure it out.
we'll figure it out. Anyways, if anybody wants to go see Ali Hazelwood with us in Austin,
Mm-hmm. Just going to one of my favorite bookstores there, Book People. So
super cutie bookstore.
yeah, it's super cute.
Anyways,
Speaking of cutie bookstores,
yeah,
that's it.
That's it. Welcome to Check This Book Out, everybody. I'm Madeline Bookout, perfectly competent swimmer.
And I'm Hannah Bookout, non-athletic regular person.
Oh,
And this is our special Valentine's episode for you guys. We're talking everything Ali Hazelwood. So I'm very excited for this episode.
yeah, we're big fans.
Yeah, we're big fans. But we're romance heavy today, but we talk a little bit fantasy here on this podcast too. But
Yeah.
love is in the air, and so we are talking about our favorite romance author.
Yeah.
Fitting.
Deep End came out on February 4th.
Mm-hmm.
So Hannah and I finally caught up and read that. That's kind of going to be our baseline for the episode. But
we'll talk about, Ali Hazelwood as an author, her other books, what our favorites
get
are.
into our ratings and yeah, just
play a fun little game.
Perchance, perhaps. Maybe.
But yeah, this is gonna be a fun episode because I just love Ali Hazelwood.
I know.
As
I'm
a person
such a sucker
and an
for
author.
her stuff.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. But anyways, everybody find your cozy reading chair, grab a drink, grab your portable swimming pool. And let's check this book out.
Yeah. Well, we should just start off with Deep End, I feel. Let's just get into it, perchance?
Yep. Perchance, perhaps.
Should we say our ratings? Do you already know my rating? I posted my review on Goodreads already.
I know that I read your review. I don't remember what you said.
Well, I could tell you.
Yeah, tell me your rating and I want to read your review.
Should we say our rating at the same time?
Yeah. Ready?
Okay. 3.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
4.
Yeah.
Look at us. Back 2 in a row.
We're just in sync.
Mm-hmm.
We could be synchro divers together. Wait, just picture that.
No,
you and
dude,
me
we'd be so ass.
One thing I realized while reading Deep End is like diving's a hard sport, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a hard ass sport. I could never do that in a
I know, I'm not cut out for that.
I don't even know how to dive off just the land into the pool.
Did you know that I cracked my head open diving into a swimming pool?
No.
Yeah, when I was like 6.
What?
Yeah, so I'm not cut out to be a diver.
Dang.
Not even close.
Wow. Yeah, no, you're not.
Yeah. I had to get staples in my head.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know this.
Unless this is like a nightmare that I had and I'm just I've made it a part of my personality and my life. No, I totally did that when I was like 6.
Wait, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not. I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't remember it really.
Okay, then that's really funny. Do you want to read our Goodreads reviews?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I will.
Oldest first?
Yeah, I will go first.
Okay, go for it.
I've read a couple books since then, so I have to go find it. Okay, is it just me or is the new like Goodreads reading challenge for the year really hard to navigate?
It is.
Okay.
It's not visible to other people now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think it's like private.
I don't like that.
Me neither. I like being competitive.
I'm gonna have to go check now. Okay. First of all, I want to start and say right now, current moment, as of what is today? The 16th? No.
15th?
February 15th. 4.17 stars with 53,000 ratings. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good jump from Not in Love, which was her last book. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my review. Love a college romance. Love a sports romance. Love a kinky romance. Don't love a rushed ending romance, though.
That unfortunately is just the Ali Hazelwood ending.
Yeah.
I fear.
And I didn't even realize that that was a part of like one of her things until you pointed it out.
Yeah.
So now I can't not notice
Yeah.
it, unfortunately.
But funnily enough, I didn't notice it with this book.
Yeah, I have words.
Okay.
Continue.
Should I read mine?
Yeah, read yours.
Okay. Mine was, this was such a fun read for me because I had Andrew showing me videos of him doing each of the dive mentioned, and UT was name dropped again. I badly want to know what else was on that list, but I'm satisfied in every other aspect.
Okay.
I'm so biased for this book,
I know. I was thinking about it. I was like, I like inflate my ratings and just my opinions of her books so much, probably.
This one especially. Not in Love was inflated because it was literally based in Austin. So biased. And this one was totally inflated because my boyfriend was a collegiate diver. And so I'm just living vicariously.
Yeah.
This was really fun.
I know. I unfortunately read that book with Andrew in mind. How could I
don't know how I
not?
feel about
It
that.
was like recency bias. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, I literally just met this person who was a collegiate diver, and now I'm reading a book about
Collegiate
collegiate
diver.
athletes, and I think I commented on your Goodreads. Did you see what I commented?
Yeah. Andrew could pass as Swede.
Yeah, I was like, Andrew could pass as a Swede for real.
A Swede?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Oh,
because he's Swedish.
Sweetie?
Sweden. Swede.
Why didn't you say pass as Swedish?
Because a person who is like from Sweden is called a Swede.
Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. Yeah, I guess. He's blonde. Are people from Sweden blonde?
Alex Skarsgård is. He's the only like Swedish. He is my Swedish baseline.
He's just Sweden.
He is Sweden. That's Sweden to me, is Alex
Yeah.
Skarsgård.
How did you pronounce Lucas's last name? I said Blomqvist.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't pronounce it.
You just skipped over it mentally.
What BLOMQVIST.
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 Someone get Google Translate.
Yeah,
here.
I'm getting the Wi-Fi in here is ass, brother. Like it's actually so bad. What did Dad do?
Colby got us new Wi-Fi.
Okay, well it's shit. Is there another one that I'm like missing?
Do you want me to look it up?
Yeah, will you look it up? Because my Chrome literally won't load.
Yeah, I can look at it. Blomqvist. Blomp.
Is it working for you?
Blomqvist. Translate. Here we go.
Bloomquist.
Bloomquist. No, switch this up. Here we go.
To your mic.
Blomqvist.
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 No, I'm not gonna try. It's fine.
Blomqvist.
The last thing I need to do is make a fool out of myself.
Lukas Blomqvist.
Lucas.
Lucas.
Oh my god. That really got me. That really got me.
Holy crap. Oh, okay. Have we talked about anything
No,
in the
literally.
past 20 years?
No, unfortunately, so sorry. Okay, we're still in the shallow end, bro.
Okay, let's dive into this episode for real now.
For real, for real. Okay.
Why are we unhinged?
It's the Alani at 11:45, bro. Okay.
Okay. Well, we read our reviews. We gave our ratings. Now we can get to the nitty gritty. We can get into what we thought about the other books, or we can continue on Deep End.
Sure.
Short of what?
Either one. You choose. I don't care.
Let's just deep dive.
Okay.
Deep end.
Deep dive.
Romance. This was supposed to be a kinky romance.
BDSM type.
Yeah, new adult type beat.
So here's my thing. I thought, or here's a thing. It's not necessarily like a hot take, but I thought that Not in Love was supposed to be kind of her kinky, erotic romance. Like, I was expecting that to be kind of the peak for her, you know, and I didn't expect anything afterwards to necessarily be all that different. Or I kind of expected that to be like a single instance
Yeah.
for her. And then it kind of thought maybe it would go back to Love Theoretically or Love Hypothesis or Love on the Brain. So the fact that we got kind of another kinky book was surprised me. I had no idea.
Me neither.
I had no clue.
No clue.
And then you read the what is that thing called at the beginning?
Synopsis?
No, the reader's note at the beginning.
Oh, the like disclaimer or warning.
Yeah. Was it even a warning? I felt like it was more of a promise. It's like, I mean, seriously. Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
I mean, yeah, it's just like a heads up, I'd say.
Yeah. The dedication is what it was.
Oh. Really?
Dear reader, once again, oh wait, that's the boring part. Before we dive in, I want you to know I want you to know that this work contains consensual and negotiated explorations of kink, in particular power exchange. So
she kind of spoils her own book, but I guess like it literally just started off like right off the bat. It's literally
it's the
and like saying their sex life sucks.
I won't lie though, that's not where it started. I was not expecting it to go where it did.
I know, right?
Yeah, I don't know what it was about, because in the preface, it's or the prologue, it says, like this is the thing that started it all. I'm like, kind of not though.
Yeah,
like it didn't feel like that actually is what started it.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah, I want to know what that was on that list. I want to know.
So you and Jamie both made that comment.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind.
That we don't know what's on the list?
Yeah, it didn't even cross my mind.
All we know is what they didn't. Well, we know what some of the things that are on the list, but she didn't she only said what they didn't check off. Like threesomes and something about like pony play? Question mark?
I don't remember. The way I saw it was that whatever they explored during the book was what they both answered yes.
Yeah.
So I think that to me, it like the need to actually, you know, list out what they both said was similar. Like obviously she wanted to keep it a surprise, right? And then kind of introduce each one. I don't think that either of them were actually that kinky. That's my problem.
They didn't do anything different, except the last time, what they did anal.
Yeah, it was like just a sub-dom like situation. I didn't think it was actually that kinky.
Yeah,
like it was.
It's definitely not vanilla. That's for sure.
It definitely was.
It definitely falls under like the BDSM
category.
Umbrella.
Yeah. But it wasn't anything outrageous.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I was expecting.
Yeah, like people have seen anal before. Sorry.
I mean, I've never seen it, but definitely read about it.
Yeah, people have read, seen, heard.
So yeah, it just it didn't bother me that much.
Yeah, I wasn't scandalized or anything. Not that I think I could be at this point, but
yeah. But that was Jamie's problem, was that even though they both were like, oh, our lists are the same. I was laughing out loud when, well, okay, first of all, I got really bad secondhand embarrassment, and then I laughed out loud whenever Penn like said, oh my god, you guys should have sex.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, that was
Yeah.
probably the reaction that you were supposed to have,
Mm-hmm.
but I really felt it. I had to close the book for a second.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm there with you. But I knew where it was taking me, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm sad.
Yeah, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Heard.
Penelope Ross is such an interesting character.
She really is.
The way that Ali Hazelwood made her like this almost villain repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one thing I kept waiting for at like 60%, and then again at like 80%, I'm like, where's like the big bomb? Like, where's the like big plot conflict? You know what I mean? But it was just Penelope, but Penelope wasn't ever like an issue. She just
Yeah.
was like a normal human being that just like,
Yeah.
was going through a tough time.
Yeah, I guess it's a good point that you bring up. In her other books, there really is like an actual villain.
Mm-hmm.
In Love Hypothesis, it's the other faculty member, Adam's best friend. In Love on the Brain, it's the guy with the gun. I don't even remember
That other coworker.
Yeah, the NASA guy.
Yeah.
There's like actual villains in these stories. I do forget that. Oh, the mentor in Love Theoretically.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Penn was the big conflict, but I don't know. That is interesting.
Yeah. Like it was such a soft conflict.
I didn't hate it though.
I didn't hate it either. It was just kind of like I thought we were really getting into something dirty when Carissa was introduced.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Watch out for Penn Ross." I'm like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, I was like, "Oh wow, Penn is actually gonna be a shitty person."
Yeah, like I wouldn't have seen that coming. But then I was like, "No, actually, it was just misunderstanding." And then there was a whole thing at the end where the diving team saw Scarlett and Lucas making out, and Penelope got jealous, and I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." But then they made up anyway.
Yeah, which I think ultimately, overall, I actually liked Penn. Because I liked their friendship.
Me too.
Like it started unconventionally, but I think in the end, like they had a good relationship, even if the foundations were weird.
Mm-hmm.
Some complaints that I saw, I won't name names for my friends, for this one, but some complaints that I saw were that the main character, Scarlett, is very immature. And I'm like, emotionally immature, absolutely. That's definitely the case. But also, I have to remind myself that like it is a college romance, and you are 4 years younger than me, so you're much closer. And I'm not saying that you are emotionally immature, but like sometimes I have to kind of dumb my brain down a little bit if I'm going to read about characters that are younger than me.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I'm some extremely emotionally mature person either. Sometimes I'm a 12-year-old boy. But I don't know. I just was like, I could overlook that because it is a college romance.
Yeah.
She's a junior in college. She literally just turned 21 at the beginning of this book.
Yeah.
Also, like, suffered massive trauma. Like, she's absolutely emotionally stunted.
Mm-hmm. Also, as an introvert, I related to her a lot in like her social immaturity too.
Mm-hmm.
Like her inability to like communicate with people and like having to like psych herself up to like having conversations with people too. Like I related to that. So if people thought she was like immature for that reason too, like that's just like a life of an introvert kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think it's a valid complaint.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think that the way that I let myself read it, it wasn't an issue for me personally.
Yeah, same. I agree.
Yeah.
And I understand where people are coming from.
In hindsight, yeah, after I read it, I was like, oh wait, they're kind of right.
They're right.
Yeah, I was like, that actually is very true about Scarlett. But the more I thought about it internally, I was like, this is the reason why I didn't perceive it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still okay with it.
I'm still okay with it too, because I think that was low-key like the purpose.
Yes,
of the
it
book.
Was the point. Mm-hmm.
That was the whole point. Like she was in therapy this entire book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it too late to say spoiler warning?
Spoilers ahead.
Spoilers
and behind.
For every single Ali Hazelwood book. Anyway. But yeah, I Yeah, she definitely was. I will say,
Say it.
being gentle to her emotional state and all. I do think it's super frustrating though when a main character does the whole like, I'm going to go run and hide for X amount of days or weeks.
Yeah.
That is frustrating to me.
Yeah.
That is a little bit of like, oh really?
Yeah. I agree.
Some like I'm trying to think of what other book I've like read that in where I'm like, why are you running?
Why are you running?
Why
Why
are
are
you
you running?
running?
um,
Because it's just
it's a
like
common trope.
it is a common trope. And then like the chase,
Mhm.
or the grand gesture of flying back to go see somebody, you know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
seen this before, but I can't think of a book of where I
I think
have.
I've seen this film before.
You and I need to stop singing. We're banned.
It's bad.
Malin and I have just been like singing the new
Sabrini
Sabrini,
songs.
busy woman and
Busy
whatnot.
woman. Yeah, no, if you hear it on this episode, like do not be surprised. I think
I'm a busy woman.
I'm
So
saying it
good.
nonstop. It literally has been out for a day
Literally.
and it's imprinted on my brain.
Mhm. But yeah, anyway, that trope can kind of grate against my nerves, but
You and I
it
have
wasn't too
you and
bad,
I
I
have talked
guess.
about this before, not necessarily like on the pod, but my romance brain versus my
Fantasy
fantasy brain
brain.
when I
Yup.
read, I don't like I don't notice the things that bother me in a fantasy book do not bother me necessarily in a romance book and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like if Scarlet had been a character in a fantasy or a romantasy, I probably would have not liked her as much, right?
Mhm.
Um because it just doesn't translate the same. So typically like I rate my romance books like fluffier, like higher. I inflate that a little bit because I go there for a different purpose and
Yep.
I'm okay with things in a romance that I wouldn't necessarily be okay with in a fantasy,
That's
you
exactly
know?
right. I used to be very hard and
Yeah.
confused about how to rate romance books because
Mhm.
there's not the same depth, and like usually romance books are standalones, like they're very shallow compared to like the emotional and character depth you can get in the series and
Mhm.
fantasy series. But no, yeah, I've become the exact same. Like
Yeah.
I treat my romance and my fantasy very
Yeah.
separate. Like they honestly they have their own rating scales,
They kind of
to be
do. They kind of
honest.
do. I would say like I would always give it maybe a at least a point 0.5 more than what I would, that's how it
Mhm.
feels is like a point 0.5 buffer up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um
Cuz also like in fantasy the character like internal conflicts are so much different than the romance cuz the
mhm.
romance it's always like insecurity or jealousy, like something very
Basic.
common.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it's something super human.
mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's like I can't be that mean. Like that's like a genuine thing people struggle with.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also just love Ali Hazelwood, so
I know. I'm so
yeah, I
biased.
can't help it. Oh, I know that you mentioned that UT had a cameo, but Texas A&M also had a cameo,
Yes, they did.
and it was literally one word, but it did happen. And I was shocked, but I liked it.
How did Madison feel about it? The girl's name was Madison Young, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't asked her. That's a
You
really
should
good
have asked
question.
her.
Hey, Madison, how did you feel about it? Hey, let me know.
Madison from A&M, let us know.
Let us know if you are a Madison and you went to
And
A&M. Not if you're not the Madison I'm thinking of.
you know who you are,
You know who you are.
Madison.
All Madisons. Reach out.
There was something else I was going to say. Oh, speaking of giving books, romance books, a little bit of a higher rating, if I wasn't so biased about how much fun I personally had with this book, I would rate it lower, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just cuz like
It had an extra. It was special, more special for you.
Yeah, like I just
A personal
connected.
factor.
Yeah, like I'm so biased. Like this was so much fun for me to read
Mm-hmm.
just because of the diving and the UT.
Yeah.
And it was a college romance, which I'm closer to college age than you are. I don't know if that influences your rating, but
I love a college romance.
I
Someday that will get weird, but not yet.
not yet. That's good. That's really good. But yeah, I think it wasn't Ali Hazelwood's best, but it definitely wasn't her worst either.
I agree.
I think that I would rate this book, personal bias aside, I still think I would rate it higher than like Check and Mate.
Okay.
And obviously Bride.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would still rate it higher than Not in Love too.
I think I would too. I really, I don't know. I really did like Scarlett and Lucas's relationship. So I think I liked them as a couple more than I liked Eli and Rue.
I agree.
Yeah.
I loved the way Lucas was with Scarlett.
I did too.
Like I ate that up.
I can't help it. I love it when he's like, "I'm gonna take care of you."
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not treated like that. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just a kid.
What's waiting for me at home is
It's
really
really
bad.
Did I? At work, we were talking about tangent. At work, we were talking about changing like our location names on Find My Friends. And I told everybody, I was like, I'm changing my location on Find My Friends from my house to that.
What's waiting for me at home is really bad.
I probably wouldn't like put the whole thing. I don't even think you'd be able to see it, but I'll just say what's waiting for me at home, like ...
Y'all know Tim Robinson?
We kind of obsessed.
Yeah, that's one of his skits.
Yeah. If you haven't, that's it's in season 3. It's the zip line one.
I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
I feel like you're just here for the zip line. We do be quoting him a lot.
We do be.
That reminds me of the artist who opened for Taylor Swift.
I remember when we were going to that. I was like, oh yeah, the opener beep bop. Anyway, wow, that feels like that was years ago.
It was years ago, bro. That was almost 2 years ago.
The Eras tour like ended like just a few months ago too. That's crazy. Wow, this episode's a hot mess.
Honestly, I still think it's less chaotic than the last one though.
Yeah, if you guys stuck around the whole episode last week, thanks for coming back.
We tried to organize our thoughts a little bit more this one, but I think we're doing okay.
It's crazy how like we were so angry in that last episode, but this one we're just like la la la. me. But yeah. Spice. We talked about Spice. We talked about characters. We talked about you know what character was so fucking funny?
Who?
Miriam. That girl had me dying laughing.
The roommate.
Ali Hazelwood is so good at the hilarious side character.
She really is. She kills it.
Miriam was so funny. Oh my gosh, the
check the fridge or whatever. I left you food.
I was gonna say that. Or the text where it's like, I'm in the bleachers, look for me.
And then she's like, psych.
No, Ali Hazelwood is the side character. Like the comedic relief is so good.
No, she hits every single time.
Yeah.
Like I find some of that stuff so unrelatable, but it is so funny.
So funny.
So funny.
Pipsqueak was also a great addition.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that. Yeah. Yeah.
Dog count. I feel like we need to give an explanation. Dog count is literally a count, like a counter for every time we say dog on this episode. So
on this podcast.
Sorry, I think we're up to like 9.
This spawned in episode 1.
Yeah, literally the first episode. I think we said the word dog like 4 times, and
I can't wait to count it all at the end of the year.
No, I know. We're probably so off too. Like I feel
like we're on 10.
We're on 10. Okay, dog count 10.
Perhaps.
Perchance.
But yeah, the comedic relief in this book was really good. I love that Lucas was like a clean freak. That was fun for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Look at you, all of the parallels to your personal life.
I know that literally like she wrote this book for me,
No,
bro.
Hannah texted me when she was No, it was actually I was so grossed out at first. Hannah texted me at like 25%?
Yeah.
25%, and she goes, all caps, chapter 30. And I'm thinking, oh yeah. Fun scenes. And then she's like, I swear this book was made for me. And I'm like, that's kind of gross. Like, why would you tell me that? But it was just because that was the first time they mentioned UT.
Yeah.
Right? That's what it was?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed everything of this book, but like, yeah, there were just so many parallels to my like current life, which was so much fun.
It's also, she actually really likes Texas.
Yeah.
Houston, Austin, twice.
Now Texas A&M.
Yeah. I don't know. I like her for it though.
I like her for it too. It makes my life more fun. I love reading her books for this reason. So keep it up,
Keep
Ali.
it up, dog.
Dog count 11. Reminded me I was gonna say something else. It was about the diving though. Oh, about like the injury, like Scarlett's injury. I remember I was so confused about like how she because the injury was just like concussion, lung damage, broken wrist, sprained ankle. Like it was just a list of injuries. I'm like, girl, what did you do? Like, what went wrong?
She just hit the water wrong. Oh, ruptured eardrum.
No, she ruptured eardrum. She hit her head.
Wait, what?
On the platform.
Oh.
Yeah, this was why it was nice having somebody mansplain the dives to me.
Mansplain. Diversplain.
Yeah, a diversplain. Because an inward dive, you're not facing the water. Like let's say the water's behind me. Like I'm facing you and I'm flipping inward on myself. So she hit her head on the giant concrete platform. That's why she had like a concussion and like hit the water so horribly.
I really thought that it was that she hit the water
she
wrong.
She did because she hit her head. Yeah.
Oh.
It ruined her whole dive.
That's probably why she doesn't remember it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she had a horrible concussion.
I feel like it would take you longer than a year to recover from that.
I know, right? What, like the mental block or from the
No, the physical injuries. She's had several surgeries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I asked Andrew, I was like, is that a really hard dive? He was like, eh. I was like, this dive ended her career, bro.
Yeah.
What do you mean, eh?
Yeah. One thing I love about Ali Hazelwood's books is the cameos from like other characters.
We didn't even, love that.
Olive, and Olive and Adam actually had a pretty decent role in
this whole book. Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't think Adam was enough as he was not enough of an asshole.
Really?
Like I didn't think he was rude enough.
Well, it's because Olive is kind of changing him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know, but
wait,
still.
They weren't at Stanford. They were at Harvard originally.
No,
right?
they were at Stanford.
They were at Stanford? Oh, okay. That was confusing me. I was like, when did they come to Stanford? But
no, they were at Stanford the whole time, but they went to Harvard, or Adam almost went to Harvard for his like new job, or he almost accepted a new job there, or a grant, or whatever it was.
Damn.
Love you, Olive. Love you, Adam. Yeah. Thanks for showing up on this book.
Yeah. I appreciated their cameo. It was so cute when they came to her dive meet and she like did like the best she'd ever done.
I know. Yeah. That's so sweet.
Okay, here's my question for you. I said I enjoyed the epilogue. You didn't?
Oh my gosh, bro. I hated it.
Really?
That actually is probably, in my opinion, one of the worst romance epilogues I've ever read.
Really? See, I thought it was cute. It was like, oh, these little snippets of their life. That's cute.
It was so dissatisfying though because they never saw each other.
Oh.
It was like him. It was from his POV first of all, which I was like, if you're gonna give me some of his POV, give me his POV.
Yeah.
Like actually give me his POV.
Yeah.
I want him to be describing like how hot she is and like how you couldn't live without her and how she's the oxygen that you breathe. Like that's what I want.
Fair.
I want you simping after her so hard. That's what I want for your POV.
That's so fair.
And then additionally, they never spoke. It was like, oh, them texting like, hey, hopefully I'll see you today. Also, he graduated from med school way too early. Both of them did. They were like 2 years later, and then they were both in their residency.
It was only 2 years later?
I don't know. It said like a couple of years, but med school's 4 years. That's more than a couple of years. They were both a couple of years into their residency, is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I mean, Ali Hazelwood knows better than me because she actually is in STEM.
They didn't specify what kind of doctor he was either. Something neuro.
Yeah.
They didn't specify what.
I don't remember what she was. Oh, orthopedic.
Orthopedic, yeah.
It was neuro though. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like they kept missing each other. And then I said, oh, when the epilogue finally gets to the part where they're like, connecting, it freaking ended.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Are you kidding?
Yeah, okay. I get what you mean. You're right.
I hope that didn't change your perspective on it. Okay.
No. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but like you're right, like she could have written something better.
Yeah.
To me, it was just like that's reality. And so
yeah, you thought it was realistic and you enjoyed that.
I think it made the shitty truth that is residencies like look cute. Maybe that's how my brain
doctors out there, let us know. Is it true?
Let us know your thoughts.
Let us know. I also just wanted the end to be longer in general. Like as I said, you pointed out the rushed endings to me. And I just felt like it was rushed and it made me sad.
Yeah.
Though I think the last thing that I'll say about the characters, I kind of did think that Scarlett was kind of boring.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the thing. I like Ali Hazelwood's books, her other books so much that maybe I've just gotten used to her like formulaic writing, character casting, like character development. But I feel like Olive and Elsie and Bea, Mallory, like they all have so much personality. And I felt like Scarlett was kind of lacking in the personality area. I don't know. What did you think?
To me, she's just an introverted girl.
Maybe I just don't like introverts.
Well,
just kidding.
Thanks a lot.
Well, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was a lot about her except for diving. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like diving was her personality. Being a perfectionist was her personality. I think because it was so like diver focused and like that there wasn't a lot of room for other things. Like I knew she liked hiking. That was kind of maybe one of the only other things that really stuck out to me that I knew about her. Kinky, hiking, and diving.
That's true. I think in the other books, like Ali Hazelwood uses like the best friends to like drag out some personality, but Scarlett's best friend was Penn, who was another diver.
Yeah.
So you didn't really get like a different side to her.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Maybe that's kind of what happened there.
Yeah. Well, I think honestly that's probably all I have to say about Deep End in general.
Yeah.
But
I enjoyed the book. I did.
We liked it. We liked it. Not necessarily the Valentine's Day sweet little romance that we were expecting this episode to be.
Yeah.
We didn't really do our research. Sorry about it. We're not mad though.
No, I'm not mad. That was a fun read for me. I liked it.
Me too.
What would you say your favorite Ali Hazelwood book is?
Okay. It's hard because it's hard because I feel like Check and Mate is kind of different because it's YA.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair.
but Love Theoretically, I think, is my favorite. Um, but I was kind of thinking about this earlier. If I went back and reread Love on the Brain, I think that it would kind of climb up the ranks.
Really?
I think that book is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, so here's what it comes down to. I think that Love Theoretically maybe has my favorite couple. Like, I think Jack and Elsie are my favorite Ali Hazelwood couple.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Love on the Brain might be my favorite, like, book. I don't know. Love Hypothesis is so good though.
Yeah.
You go.
It's very hard. I mean, there are 7 books to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
And I have recency bias.
For somebody who has written a lot of books in such a short amount of time, like, the quality is there. It's very impressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's so consistent too.
Yeah. Well, I think part of that is
Why it's remained.
Mm-hmm.
But she's still Ali Hazelwood is like branching out now though. Like she wrote Bride, which is like an urban fantasy, and she
wrote YA.
Yeah, YA, NA, and a sports romance,
Mm-hmm.
and this like more erotic romance. She's branching out.
She is, and she's doing a good job.
She's doing a good job. But yeah.
Your
I would
favorite?
say, yeah, I think my favorite. Why do I literally want to say that my favorite book was Check and Mate?
I told you it's different because it's kind of YA.
Yeah. I think just like the chess was so much fun to read.
It really, really was.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. And I thought Mallory was a fun character.
She really was.
Yeah, I think she was a fun character. My favorite couple, though? It depends what I want. Like, do I want, like, Grumpy Sunshine? I'm gonna say Olive and Adam.
Mm-hmm.
That's so rough.
I know, my contacts are dry now, bro. I'm sorry.
Are you crying?
I kind of feel like it. My contacts are so dry.
Oh,
I felt like I was looking at you weird.
No, you're fine.
You have to choose. So
crap. Okay. I know there's a little bit of recency bias. No, I don't think I still don't think I would say Scarlett and Lucas because I loved Lucas in the relationship, but Scarlett wasn't as much of a. They weren't on the same page the entire book, so I wouldn't say that like their romance like hooked me the entire time. Okay, Olive and Adam, favorite couple, favorite book. Literally, why in the world am I wanting to say Check and Mate? That's crazy.
Why? I don't think that's weird.
For some reason, that just feels crazy to me.
I thought it was so good.
I thought it was good too.
I thought that it was really good because she strayed away from like the STEM.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the only reason, but
yeah.
It's also a really unique idea.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Never
stuck
been
with
done
my
before.
decision.
Okay.
That might change later, but yeah.
For me, Love on the Brain is just so funny. Like the Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's hysterical.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that's so funny.
It's hysterical.
What was it called again? Marie Curie? No, Marie Curie? Was it Marie Curie?
Curie. Yep. And I don't remember.
What would Marie do?
Yeah, what would Marie do? Yeah, I think that's so funny.
That is so funny.
And I think that B was just funny in general. I love Jack and Elsie though.
Jack and Elsie are so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like actually Love Theoretically, I might have a major blind spot for that book.
Why?
I don't know. Some friends like recently brought up some of their complaints about that book. I was like, wait, actually, you're kind of right.
Like what?
I honestly don't even remember. But it made, how sometimes people have like not negative things to say, but contradictory to your original, and it kind of impacts your view of it.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
Still my favorite couple though.
I think I have blind spots to all of Ali Hazelwood's books.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not masterpieces.
Mm-mm. But they're good romance.
But each of them hit the spot.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she does what she does well.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But let's talk about her like relationship trope formula. We've gotten into it a little bit, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's how would you describe it? She's always a virgin. Until recently.
Yeah,
until
she's
her
always
past
some
three
kind of like
books.
super inexperienced weirdo.
She's just a big fat nerd, basically.
Yeah, no, like super nerd. And I don't know, I would say that a lot of the times the guy's inexperienced too, but I think that was honestly really just Adam.
No. Adam was not inexperienced.
Oh, did he have a friend with benefit situation?
What?
Adam, I thought not like inexperienced, but
No.
also just didn't care that much. Like it wasn't a part of their life. Am I crazy?
I think, dude, do you not remember the conference? The conference scene?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what about it?
That was like a life-altering smut scene.
Oh, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, for example, like Eli, for example, you go into it knowing that he's like experienced. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Or for example, Jack is probably the best example. Like he and do you know what I'm saying? Obviously not. It's okay. It's okay.
Just that like their sexual relationship isn't the forefront of it.
Yes. Yeah. Like typically the girl is very inexperienced and it's not like that's part of the whole appeal, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just not making sense. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it.
It's okay. I mean, I see what you mean. It's just not really brought up.
Yeah.
Until it's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because she doesn't write like that anymore.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I feel like the shift was kind of with Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like he had like a friends with benefits situation.
I don't remember this friends with benefits.
Maybe I might just be totally like on crack. So like I might be just so high. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But anyways, the trope formula, you have this mega nerd who's usually inexperienced, and then you have also a mega nerd in varying degrees of sociability, socialness. We're just gonna say socialness.
Okay.
Outgoingness.
Oh yes.
A
little bit of it kind of also gives a little bit of like grumpy sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All of them are big ol' simps.
Yeah. It's crazy because the trope formula used to be so vividly clear.
And now it feels convoluted. Yeah.
Yeah. Like she doesn't write it anymore, and now I'm kind of like forgetting.
Yeah.
But I remember when I was reading the books, I'm like, holy crap, this is the same thing, different font.
Love on the Brain, Love Theoretically, and Love Hypothesis, I think we're all like exact same book.
Yeah, pretty much.
Changed their names.
In the setting.
Yeah.
And the stem.
But I loved it.
Yeah.
Had no issues with it. None.
Because it was just the same formula. Everything else was different.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're right. I think she kind of has moved away from it in a good way.
In a good way, yeah.
But there are still like traces of it there. Like the I will take care of you, like kind of thing. Make sure you're eating enough.
Yeah, like she's the sub, he's the dom kind of vibe.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
And obviously the STEM is always there in some way, except for check and
Always.
mate.
Yeah. I feel like she was something STEM though.
Well, she didn't
She
think
was
that
a
she was going to
mechanic.
college.
Like she was into like something sciencey.
I don't remember.
She liked science in some way.
She was so smart.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some fan art for Check and Mate recently, and it was really cute.
Really?
Yeah, I'll have to
You
show it to
send it to
you.
me?
It was on Pinterest.
Hmm.
I added it to our Pinterest board, actually.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to go look.
I'll enjoy that.
But yeah, I think you're right. I think she's moving away from it, but I don't care.
I don't care either.
I'm
loving
down
the
to
direction we're
explore
going.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever she throws at me. Keep it coming.
I can take it.
What about the STEM aspect?
I eat it up and down.
So here's the thing. You probably have a little bit of a different perspective on it because you are in kind of a medical career. You are a woman in STEM. So, but as somebody who's literally in accounting, to me, it's so foreign, and that's why I love it so much. Is because they're just big old nerds, and it's so out of my realm of everyday life. I eat that up.
Yeah. I love that it's just like not like a mind-numbing read. It's not boring. It's like intellectually stimulating at the same time.
Yeah, I agree.
Every single one is different. Like we have theoretical science, we have medical science, we have brain science, we have technology, like we have everything. First of all, how does Ali Hazelwood know literally everything?
How do you know it all?
I want to know like who she's like hiring.
What's her
to
PhD in?
Neuroscience.
Neuro? Okay.
That's why Love on the Brain was so good.
Yeah.
Because she knew
She
what
really
she
knew
was
what she was
talking
talking about.
about.
Do you think she was ever a diver? Or a swimmer? Or an Olympian?
You had me there for a second. I don't know.
Or Swedish?
Wait, what did you say? She's Italian?
I think she might be Italian. I think she kind of grew up all over Europe, though.
I had no idea she had an accent.
Yeah, I didn't either. But you can tell it's a mix of accents. Like maybe even like Japan or something.
Oh,
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, go for it. She
Yeah.
likes Nutella, so it makes sense that she was Italian.
Is Nutella Italian? I thought it was French.
No, it's Italian.
Ali Hazelwood. She's an American novelist. Italian born.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that took me by surprise when I heard her talking.
Yeah, but I think she's kind of been all over, you know?
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. And yet she loves Texas. Let's go.
Yeah. What's that about?
I would love for her to write a European book.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
And she would know. Like,
she would know.
That would be really fun.
Write about some, I don't know, Doctors Without Borders or something.
The last European, like, based book that I read, I think, was, did you ever read Beautiful Bastard? Or it's a Christina Lauren book. It's one of their first, maybe. I'm not gonna don't cite me on that, but it's based in France.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think that truly might be the like last Europe-based book I've read.
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
Interesting. Well, I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, just like STEM and academia. I love academia books. That'll never change. Like dark academia. Like fantasy magic schools. I love it. I always love it.
Eat it up.
I eat it up every time. You and me and our professor, our student. I don't know why, but I eat that up.
I eat it up and down, left, right, center. We're coming up with a song for it now.
Left, right, center.
You know, there's a game called Left, Right, Center.
No,
it's a money game.
Oh.
Oh.
Are we gonna get rich?
I would hope so.
Let's do
One
it.
day. One day.
That's another thing. I guess we'll add that to the trope formula. They're always poor.
They always do be struggling for money.
Yeah, they are always like some poor, malnourished
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, don't
Not
know how to take
child.
care of themselves, eat ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. That's so funny. Oh,
I'm Elsie and I don't know how to eat.
oh, that'd be Rue. She doesn't know how to eat.
Yeah. I wonder what, like, is it not a universal thing, but it seems that the academia setting appeals, or the STEM romance appeals to a lot of people.
Yes.
Do you think it's just because not a lot of people do it, or is it something else?
I think it's like kind of like I said, it's intellectually stimulating,
Yeah.
which adds to it. I think that makes a romance feel bigger than just a romance.
It does make me feel like I'm smarter.
Yeah.
When I read them.
Yes, it's like it makes you feel smart.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a setting also people relate to, like
yeah.
being in school, like being in college
Yeah.
or school, being a student.
Yeah. That's how I felt about reading the werewolf books too. I felt
As a werewolf.
What's that TikTok girl?
As someone who sleeps in my closet, and I really related to this.
I'm the son of a
I'm the son of a demon and
the
a vampire king. Whoa, it's an old video.
I don't know why I think about you every time I think about that TikTok.
There's more to it though. What else is there?
I'm the son of a demon.
And the vampire king.
I just think of that guy cosplaying as
Yeah,
it. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's too funny.
Oh, that's a good video.
That is too funny.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, I don't know why it appeals to so many.
Okay, wait, sorry. I'm gonna interject.
Okay, go for it.
Hannah sent me a Instagram reel recently, a couple days ago. Apparently there is going to be a Bride 2.
Yes, a Bride sequel.
But what even is it going to be about? Okay,
I don't know.
I have a couple thoughts. I don't think that it's going to be about Misery and Low. Like, I don't think it's going to be them.
You think it's going to be the brother?
It's going to be somebody else.
Okay.
You know how romances do that,
Yeah.
where it's about like another character. So maybe it'll be about her best friend.
Which I low-key hate, by the way.
What? You don't like doing that? But you liked the Abby Jimenez books so much.
Yeah. But they kind of...
You like
they still
Bryn Weaver's books too.
I don't entirely like the way that... Bryn Weaver is just hilarious.
She is hilarious.
And I honestly wouldn't count Abby Jimenez's books.
Why?
Because Alexis is barely even in Yours Truly. She's in like the very end.
Okay, you're saying that you don't like it when
the characters overlap. I don't like
overlap. Like they have relationships, or
I don't know. That's why I have a reading block against reading like The Right Move and stuff.
What is that?
Or Rewind It Back. What is it? Liz Tom
Ford's.
Oh,
the Liz Tom Ford.
I'm just like, I already know they're gonna get together, and
I think that you just need to try again.
So you say.
If you try enough times. I don't know. I typically like it because I like getting to see them again. Like we got to see Adam and
I don't like seeing them from a different perspective, I guess, but this one was fine. I don't know. I'm weird.
I'm weird.
I'm weird like that.
Maybe I'm weird.
Okay, Lizzie. What were we saying? Oh, that I sent you a reel. Yeah, Bride 2 is coming out in October, apparently.
I will have to read it because I don't even know what the continuation of the story is. That's my problem.
How did it end?
The conflict was resolved.
Yeah.
I don't remember how it ended. How it ended.
Like she dismantled the vampire or something.
Yeah, she killed her dad. Or the brother killed her dad.
Oh.
But her dad was the one who was behind it all. She rescued her best friend who had been kidnapped. And her brother killed her dad. Her brother is the new vampire person.
The vampire king.
I'm the son of...
Okay, we're gonna have to do a reread clearly in October.
Yeah,
That's
but
fun that it's coming out in October. That's super fall.
but that hits her 2 books of the year, which kind of makes me sad. Like if there's gonna be a second one this year and it's gonna be
Bride.
Bride.
2.
Sucks.
Well,
You want to move to our
little game.
game?
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited and nervous. So we're gonna do a like book quote guessing game. So we'll read quotes from any of Ali Hazelwood books, and then you'll have to guess the book that it's from.
Yeah.
And you want to give like bonus points if you can guess who said it?
Oh yeah.
Are we actually gonna get points? Okay.
No.
Oh.
I can try to mentally.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
What if we picked the same ones?
Then that would be funny. Okay, should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Guess the quote. Large social gatherings full of people I wasn't familiar with were gas giants yielding infinite supplies of nightmare fuel.
Not in love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Good job.
vividly remember that quote. I think that's so funny.
It's so funny.
I wish I had highlighted that. Okay, no. I need to make sure I pick a different book, I feel. Okay. I feel like some of mine are really short. Okay.
That's fine. Girl.
Bold of someone who enjoys being tied up like a mesh bag full of limes.
Is that deep end? Okay. I was saying it wouldn't be not in love.
I like actually laughed out loud when I read that.
That is funny.
It took me a second for like my brain to process it, you know?
Yeah.
But
okay, this is a slightly longer one.
Okay.
I ambush him in the shared kitchen on the second floor, where he's pouring coffee into a Star Wars mug with a Baby Yoda picture. It says Yoda best blank. It's so adorably cute. He doesn't deserve it. I briefly wonder if he bought it for himself or if it's a present from his child. If that's the case, he doesn't deserve the child either.
What? From his child? Can you read it again? No, you don't need to. I just got so hung up on the child part, I didn't really listen.
Do you want to read you the second sentence again?
Yeah.
It says Yoda best blank, and it's so adorably cute. He doesn't deserve it.
Love hypothesis?
No.
Wait, no.
Should I just read what the thing is? It's his career, so I felt like I would spoil it.
Yeah.
Should I read it anyway?
Yeah.
Yoda best engineer.
Not in love?
No.
Who is an engineer? You tell me.
Do you want me to tell you the answer?
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Love on the Brain. Do you not remember?
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb.
Do you not remember the whole like she thought he had a kid?
Yes, I'm so dumb. Yeah, she thinks it's the like best friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Damn.
Drats.
Okay.
1
point for me. 1 point for you.
I'd rather drink a can of Axe body spray while feral raccoons feast on my exposed bone marrow than sit across from this twat.
What?
Do you want me to read it again?
Yes.
I'd rather drink a can of Axe body spray while feral raccoons feast on my exposed bone marrow than sit across from this twat.
Love theoretically?
Mm-mm. Do you want a hint?
Not in love?
No.
Who hates the man this much? Who? Okay, give me a hint.
It's your favorite one.
Check and mate?
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Okay, Mallory would be that, like, rude.
She's talking about that guy who screwed her over, who cheated. The other chess player, Coke, I think was his name.
Coke?
one of like I think he was like a German chess player. Like she's talking about sitting across from him.
Oh.
Oops.
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 Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we're still 1-1.
Quote, what about Chinese? End quote. Had it for lunch. Well, people in China have Chinese food multiple times a day, so you shouldn't let that stop you from. I just think this one is so funny. This is gonna be impossible to guess, but like that is a hilarious quote.
Wait, what is gonna be impossible to guess?
Like that's not specific at all. Like it's
Love
about
hypothesis.
yeah.
Yeah, it's her best friend, right? It's her
Yeah.
yeah. Is that what her name is?
Yeah.
That's gonna be impossible to guess.
Okay. Dang.
No, my memory is too good. My memory is too good. Yeah, 2-2. Let's see. Thank you, O penis overlords, for the recognition I deserve.
Oh, penis overlords?
Oh, penis overlords. Spelled Penised.
For the recognition I deserve?
Do you want more like context?
Love theoretically?
Nope. You want me to tell you?
No, it's not in love.
No.
No?
Love on the brain.
What?
You know how she had so many like weird phrases about she had like sausage, what was it?
Sausage.
She had all these funny words for guys in STEM. Sausage referencing. You don't remember that?
No.
I'll read it to you. A phenomenon known as sausage referencing when it's basically when like you I guess reference other men in like conversations and for credibility. You're referencing other sausages.
Oh.
They also had Worst Fest and Cock Cluster. This was such a funny book. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think Love in the Brain was
It is a funny book.
my momentary favorite.
Wow.
Anyways. You got that one wrong.
Yeah.
Am I 2-1?
I think we're 2-2.
No, you've only got one, I think. It doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever. Your damn mouth, he murmured, is the most obscenely lovely thing I have ever had the burden of seeing.
Burden of seeing. Is that deep end?
No.
Oh god, that hurt. Should have thought about it more. Not in love.
Yeah.
I actually remember that one. Okay.
Wow, that was good. Good job.
Thank you. I mean, I still got it wrong the first time. Hey, I thought I highlighted some from that book. Okay, never mind. Guess not. Pumpkin spice is Satan's dandruff, harbinger of the apocalypse, and it tastes like ass, not in a good way.
Love hypothesis. Pumpkin spice.
Satan's dandruff.
He's a wonderful means of transportation. Safe, timely, comfortable. I want a yearly pass.
Oh, Love Theoretically.
No.
What? She's on is a piggyback ride. What? Is she sick?
No.
What? Oh, I don't know.
Deep end.
Really? Oh, okay. Well.
I love that quote.
Oh my god.
You scared?
It sounds like the names of someone who trims it.
What?
It sounds like the name of someone who trims girls' pubes and sews them into dolls.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no clue.
Take a guess. You got 7 options.
Check and mate.
Not in love.
Whoa! Who was that about?
I honestly don't know. I don't know the context of it, but they're literally like talking about Eli. It's like really early on in the book, like saying, "Oh, his name is Eli Kilgore," and then she says,
Oh,
"It sounds like the name of someone." Yeah,
that's crazy.
wild.
Okay. That's where it lives, my love for him, in the space between the things he could do and what he chooses instead. I love this quote.
Not love.
No.
I thought I was gonna be so much better than this than I am.
Same.
Love theoretically. Checkmate. Love hypothesis.
No.
Love on the brain.
No.
Bride?
No. No.
Which one have I not said?
Deep end.
Oh. I just read that. I should know that.
Listen to it again. That's where it lives, my love for him, in the space between the things he could do and what he chooses instead. Isn't that beautiful?
That is kind of beautiful. I thought you told me that you were choosing funny quotes.
Well, I did
I
all
was
my
not
funny
prepared.
ones.
Oh. Let's see. Okay, I thought I added some from these too. Apparently not. Pause. Pause. I'm so sorry. Taking so long. God bless libraries. That's a pretty simple one. Sorry.
Who be going to libraries? It's either Olive or Scarlet. Love hypothesis.
No. Check and mate.
When did she go to the library?
I honestly have no idea. I don't know. I had that highlighted.
What?
Okay, I think this is my last one. Wait, you can go if you have more. Sorry.
I can't believe I'm on a bed with blank, watching a movie with blank.
It could have been any of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Movies.
It's a really hard one.
Yeah, that is really hard. That's obscure.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Check and mate.
Love on the brain. That one's impossible.
That one was hard.
I know, I'm sorry.
I guess God bless libraries was kind of hard too. Okay. You piece of elk shit.
You piece of elk shit? On love?
No, Deven.
What?
One of the friends like walks up and he's like, "You piece of elk shit."
What? Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Say it, blank orders. And when I hesitate, he nods. Or, sorry. Say it, he orders. And when I hesitate, he adds, please, not, a not.
Whoa, did I miss something? Is it Bride? Honestly, I thought I highlighted some from Bride, but I didn't. Okay, you ready? This is my last one.
Yeah.
My Good Girl.
Deep end.
Yeah,
Anything good girl is deep end.
Well, I'm pretty sure it could have been Not in Love too.
Nah.
No? Okay.
Good girl is deep end.
Okay. There's a specific scene in Not in Love where there's a good girl moment.
Oh.
You don't remember?
One thing that was so cute about Deep End, I just remembered, is that like Penelope was like, he doesn't use pet names. He always called me Penelope. But I'm like, no,
And then he was like,
bro.
sweetheart, baby.
Love. Yeah.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm out of quotes, so
I am too.
this was a fun episode.
This was. I know. I always am like, oh, romance. Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna have that much to say about them. And then I get into it and I'm like, I have so many things to say about romance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of this one, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
This is Check This Book Out podcast. I'm Madeline.
And I'm Hannah. And you guys can join us every Tuesday on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, and follow us on Goodreads because we've been posting updates there recently.
Yeah.
Funny ones, to be exact.
We're, what is this, episode 6?
Mm-hmm.
We're 6 episodes in. So if you've been with us or if you enjoy our episodes, give us a follow.
Yeah. One of my favorite things lately is just seeing what like my friends are posting on Goodreads and their reviews. Like it's so fun to follow people on Goodreads.
Yeah.
It really is.
We also post like Goodread roundups every once in a while. So
yes, that is true.
But
so you could follow us on Instagram.
Yeah.
Also at Check This Book Out Pod.
Yep.
And we will be back here next Tuesday. Speaking of Goodreads,
our next episode is a reading the Goodreads reviews of our favorite books, the good, bad, and the ugly. So I'm really excited because I actually don't do this very often, or I don't do that very often. So I'm looking forward to reading all the unhinged shit that people have to say.
Yeah. You got a taste of it in our Onyx Storm episode. Like reading what other people say. Like people are just so funny.
People are so funny. I wish I was that funny.
Me too.
But
I'm just not.
Anyways.
But yeah, thank you, everybody.
Tuning in, everybody.
We'll see y'all.
See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.